If you just purchased a Mini 4 Pro and you're wondering what sort of accessories you might want to get, today I want to show you some of my favorite accessories that I use almost daily with the Mini 4 Pro. And of course, all of these accessories will be linked in the description. Because the Mini 4 Pro has such an open aperture of f1.7, you're definitely going to want some good ND filters. And Freewell produces some of my favorites. Now to be clear, they did send these to me, but I do buy a lot of Freewell filters on my own just because I like their quality and I like their price. This here is the Ultra Mega Pack, which is basically every filter they make for the Mini 4 Pro, but it starts at ND 16 and goes up to ND 128, 256, 512, 1000. There's a mist filter, a UV filter, a light pollution reduction filter, and then you have all of your CPL filters here. Now, these are really great filters. You're definitely going to want the ND 16 through 128 at the very least. Now, I do have a whole entire video about how to choose ND filters and why you want ND filters on drones like this, especially if you're shooting video or photo. But the ND filters from Freewell are really great quality. They work just like your ND filters from DJI would. You put them on, they lock in place, and then you're pretty much ready to go, but with the proper shutter speed and the proper light reduction. While the Mini 4 Pro can be just put in a bag like this, a backpack or a camera bag, things like that, if you're traveling more in regular luggage, you might want a little additional protection, and that's where these fantastic cases from my friend Aldrin Estacio at Flytpath come into play. Now this was actually for the Mini 3 Pro, but it fits the Mini 4 Pro just perfectly, and it protects the drone really nicely. You can zip it up and it gives the drone a nice protective case that then you could just throw into anything, any luggage, carry-on, anything like that if you're traveling. This case also happens to double as an accessories case for me. You can put extra props in the pocket right up here, but for me, I also just tend to throw any loose odds and ends for action cameras, for drones into this case and keep them all together when I'm using my drone. If you purchase the Fly More combo, then you get this really nice battery case, which gives you a readout of where each battery is charged, and also gives you an easy way to charge all three batteries just plugging in via USB-C. And for me, I really like these Anchor chargers because this, while it's 65 watts output, will fast charge the batteries, but it's also super small and super compact. But the other thing I really like are Anchor battery packs, because when I'm out running around in the wilderness and I don't have a place to plug in power, it's nice to be able to cut a couple of extra battery chargers. This is a 10,000 milliamp hour one. The one I usually travel with, actually a 26,000 milliamp hour one. Both will be linked in the description. In most places, if you're gonna fly at night, you're gonna need some sort of strobe light. And for me, I like this one from LumeCube. I also use one from Firehouse. Both will be linked in the description, but it's really easy. It has hook and loop. You place some hook and loop on the top of the drone and then just attach it, and then boom, you're pretty much just ready to go and fly at night. Both this one and the one from Firehouse are extremely bright, easy to use, the batteries last quite a while, and they both meet the FAA minimums here in the US for flying at night with a strobe. And then we move on to the controller. If you get the Fly More kit, you get the RC2, which I really am a big fan of, and you definitely want a screen protector because the screen can be quite fragile if you drop it. Screen protectors are really cheap and they will keep your screen from getting cracked or broken. I've had several close calls and had to replace screen protectors on this or my smart controller a couple of different times. So definitely get a screen protector if you're using the RC2. And also on the controller, I'm a big fan of these longer sticks from Hanatori as opposed to the standard sticks from DJI. As you can see here, the travel on this is pretty short, which means any movement you make is going to be a little bit more drastic. Whereas when you have the longer sticks, the longer travel, you can get more fine-tuned control by giving yourself more space to move your fingers, but it's not making as drastic changes to the drone. But next, you're gonna wanna watch this video right here. I'll see you over there. As always, if you have questions, ask me in the comments below or join my live stream, which happens most Wednesday nights at 4 p.m. Alaska time, 8 p.m. Eastern, where we can have more of a conversation and get to questions that maybe I didn't answer in this video. I'll see you again soon. Cheers.